Alrighty, Friday, May 31st, session recap here. Starting off with NQ. We came into the session wanting to see how price was going to be trading versus that 18,630 downside level of interest. Remember, when we zoom out here, say on the hourly chart, we can see the significance of that 630 level. That was the near term, or more like intermediate term, area of support for this range, right? Got a range here from about 19K down into that 18,630. So we know that level is definitely going to be significant, right? If that level breaks, if it fails to hold as support, that's going to trigger a higher time frame breakdown. Now, as a reminder, also when you go ahead and zoom out way out here, you can see that 630 was also that prior area of resistance on the daily time frame chart. So we understand the significance of that level. Now, once that level actually breaks, remember, context is very important. It's triggering a daily time frame breakdown. You have a higher time frame breakdown, so you want to be extremely cautious if you're trying any longs without higher time frame confirmation. I talk about this repeatedly because I see a lot of traders just get slapped up trying to grab longs at a move like this without that hourly confirmation, that higher time frame confirmation. Once you actually have that higher time frame confirmation that price is reversing, the long becomes much easier. So it's just a matter of having the patience to actually wait for it, not be worried about trying to catch the exact low, because that is not what we're trying to do as traders. We're just trying to get our piece of the move and carry on with our day. So we come into the sesh, we could see that PCE move, right? Initially blips higher, you get that push back into that 630, back above that 630 area. Fails to really show acceptance above 630. So pulls back in a VWAP into a fib retracement level right through here. This is during regular trading hours. Get the bounce into 630, and again, significant area. We want to see the reaction here. Look at how aggressively it sells versus 630. Once price makes a fresh session low here and shows that continuation, you know that the daily breakdown is on, right? So you want to be focused on short entries, most definitely, until you start to see that 15, 30 minute or hourly reversal. So this gave an enormous move. I believe it was like 2% intraday move. Yeah, 390 points. So almost a 2 ATR move for what NQ usually does. I believe the ATR is like 200. Oh, it's 250. So yeah, almost a 2 ATR move there on NQ. Once that hourly candle actually marks the low right near one of our downside levels of interest at 18,300, longs are on, right? Those longs are on. Now take a look at the structure here as well. When we zoom out, what you're going to see is there was a big volume void all through here. And what we know about those volume voids is they tend to fill quickly, which is what we saw on prices last pass through here, May 14th, May 15th, and then just today as well. Get the quick move through the volume void to test this high volume node, right? See that on the left side of the screen here. And then once again, the bounce, and it moves quickly through that area again. No real surprise there. You can kind of get a sense of how price is going to move based on what that profile looks like. So if you don't use the profile, you may want to get some eyes on that. This can be very helpful for just kind of gauging where you should be expecting some momentum. Now, as far as Monday, anytime after we have, these big expansion days, these big multi-ATR type of moves, what we want to be expecting is an inside day, right? You get the expansion move, you want to start expecting some compression. And so for Monday, I'll definitely be expecting a bit of a slower day, most likely going to be an inside day. But the main watch for Monday is going to be how price trades essentially versus this prior low right through here, 550 and potentially that 630. Again, its price has done a complete round trip testing some of those lower areas of support. Now we're back into that 550 area, that 630 area. So these two levels, which were the main watch coming into today, it's going to be the main watch again on Monday with the expectations again for a slower session. Now, the daily bar is looking pretty good here for buyers if we can see a bit of continuation, right? This is obviously a hammer. Price has retested that year-to-date volume point of control right through here. So we've got a nice bounce. We want to see if this is going to show any follow-through into the early part of next week, Monday, Tuesday. Alrighty, so 550, 630 going to be the primary watch there on NQ. Now, as far as ES, let's jump over there. We also have a really nice hammer set up here on ES with bullish engulfing. Wow, look at this close. Massive move into the close here. Bullish engulfing on the daily, right? Nothing bearish about that. And price coming back into almost into that 5,300 area, testing that 5,285 now, which has reclaimed what was Thursday's low. This was a significant low that we were monitoring for the bulk of this week. Now, the other interesting thing here on ES is take a look at this. The near-term structure is now showing a change in character. So we have what was previously a pretty clear downtrend, and that just shifted here into the close. We have price breaking that most recent lower high pretty significantly. So as far as Monday session for ES, the same expectations remain. Most likely going to be a slower session, but we will be keeping an eye on today's high, which looks like about 4 minutes till the close here. It looks like it'll settle right near this 5,285 area. So today's high going to be the main watch there on ES for Monday session. A clear change in character here within the near term. Let's double check NQ. NQ, no change in character until a reclaim of this 665 area, right? But still a pretty good bounce here. So that's going to be the watch. Hope everyone had a great week, a great month. It is the end of the month here, and a great day as well. Don't forget to get your weekly review done, your monthly review done, those, kind of a big picture review of how the week looked, how the month looked, gather some lessons that you can take with you into next week and into next month to improve your game. If you need any help with that, or if you have any questions or anything, feel free to shoot me a DM in the Traders Think Tank. DMs will be open all weekend. I'll get back to you when I can. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Take care.